Pratiban, son of Iswaran. My ID is TEM05200077 from batch 21. Now I want to explain about my case study. Our miss asked us to make a group that contained 5 members. Me and my friends become one group for the project. Everything goes smoothly until we get to about the project. It was a major project to us to give us a huge mark for our last exam and even help us to get higher grades. So my miss gave us a minimum guideline to do the project that give us at least pass mark. So for me and my other two friends we got a brainstorming idea to the project to get the maximum marks and impress our mates. And we wanted our project to be creative and beyond the minimum that our mates expected. And here the conflicts come that our other two friends, also known as our group members, does not like to do works and a lot and making extra effort. They just wanted for the what Miss wanted and follow the minimum guidelines. They just give the minimum marks to the pass. And they refuse to help us to do the extra work. This project also about a group works that also counts that how we all work together in group and help each other, but they still not understand the situation and stands for the minimum work idea. So now, three of our group members wanted our project to be creative and beyond the minimum that Miss expect and wanted to get the full marks for group work and help us to get higher mark rates. But other members don't want to help us and don't want to do the extra works and just wanted to follow the minimum guidelines that give us the marks and they don't care about the extra marks such as for the teamwork and the creativity.
My name is Priyanka. My ID number is DEM05200069. Case study number 3. I'm taking analysis scenario case study. Me and my friends are working in one group of 5 members people. I given one project description with some minimum guidelines to us and then we decide to use the minimum guidelines to do our project. Suddenly I bring some more extra idea with my group about what to create. But the two members keep asking me why we should create and why we should does not use the minimum guidelines. The three others members, including me, they want to be create and go beyond the minimum and they are supporting me also. Moreover, the three members are not agree with my ideas, still asking the question to me. And me and my two members do not know what to do now. Thank you.
Hi Miss, I'm Devagar Kanyapan from batch 21. My ID number is TEM04 Now I'm going to present about the identified issues. Silo work culture has employees we may not be aware of how our work affects the duties of colleagues in other departments. Employees cannot see the big picture of how an organization operates as a whole to achieve its goal and objectives. As a result, a silo work culture was formed. No significant leader who manage micro or who disappear for long periods of time can be the cause of big problems. Steve Jobs once said that he hired smart staffs so they could tell him what to do. But that doesn't mean he's just being a shadow at Apple and letting others to do the work. Wise employees also need to be told whether what they are doing is in line with the company's direction. It is impossible for an employee to know if the steps he taking are right or not if no leader is navigating the arc. Thank you.
Hi sir, my name is Prithiba Nandini Sivaraja, student ID DEM05283. Today I'd like to present about the best technique that my group will use to resolve the conflict. The best technique that my group will use in resolve the conflict is need to know how to handle issues that only arise in group. For example, explain their ideas to others, listen to alternative idea and perspectives, reach consensus, delegate responsible, coordinate efforts, resolve conflicts, integrate the contribution of multiple team members. There are various stages that you will go through in a group project to achieve a task. Planning is critical to collaborative group work and will give you direct and help you coordinate your work in order for efficient task completion. The following guidance should help you to make start with your task. First of all, it is important to establish a set of group guidelines. Get to know the members in your group, their strengths and preferred way of working. Try to recognize that everyone has an option and that individuals have different methods of working and learning. It is advisable to appoint a group leader and also a script to record the group's activities. Discuss the group's task or activity in the order to reach an understanding. Summarize the shared understanding of the problem on a board or piece of paper. Discuss how you are going to approach a problem. Brainstorm to create ideas, plan and tasks for your groups. Everyone should be involved in discussions and agreement on what direction the group is talking and why. Decide on specific tasks and allocate them to individual subgroups. The subdivision of problems or topics into smaller tasks may already be apparent to some intent by the wording of the question. However, it may be necessary for you to read around the topics first, facilitate the division of the task and identify particular interests. Make sure you are clear on everyone else's task in order to prevent duplication. Ensure that each group member has responsibility and accountability for their task with agreed deadline. Once you have decided on your task and role, it is vital that you arrange regular meeting to review your progress and decide on what direction to your work should take next. Each member should attend this meeting. Consider a time line for your project. This is particularly important for longer projects. Set dates for completion of specific tasks. Any resources or information or knowledge should be shared. That's all my part. Thank you.
A very good evening to my fellow lecturer. My name is Kishana. I am from batch 21 and my D is DEM062002. Today I am going to present about conclusion. Group work is a cooperative learning among student thought exchange in order to achieve the complementary strengths to promote knowledge of contribution fully arouse the student subjective consciousness, explore their subject of personalized learning and developing students' creativity and innovation. Also, it makes students learn in an open atmosphere and carry out active exchange of information and knowledge, thus enhancing self-confidence, promoting for the best practice of opportunities. In addition to developing students' sense of competition, the collective values and spirit of cooperation so that establish a corresponding development for different students. There is a wealth of information about group work and the benefits of collaborative learning. When students spend time meeting in groups, they are able to achieve a deeper learning themes covered in class as well as develop skills such as writing and communication. Wright and Lawson 2005 found that the ranging of in and outside classwork encourages students to spend more time preparing for class and having conversation with team members outside of regular class time. One of the most recent trends in collaborative learning appears to the use of technology to advance group work. Alok, Smith and Tolan 2008 utilized the use of wikis in a class and found that most wikis encourage student participation and group involvement but did not counteract student preference to work alone rather than in a group. Additionally, many instructors use only discussion forums in their face-to-face classes to foster participation and engagement. This has the advantage of engagement commuter students and students who have just jobs in addition to taking classes Utilizing the online or web-based might help resistant students engage in and benefit from group work. Overall, it seems clear that when it comes to group work, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. While creating, monitoring, and evaluating groups is a recursive process, active learning techniques and beneficial for students. Supplementing lectures with group work helps students feel engaged and subsequently learn more. Group work helps students develop teamwork skills and social interaction as well as learning about various backgrounds, cultural beliefs, and attitudes. Group work does not have to yield group hate, and as long as the instructor is properly prepared to introduce and facilitate group involvement and participants, group work and can produce very positive and lasting results. Thank you.